أقوم بشرح الصوت المصري، القرار المصري بالنسبة للديمقراطية في المستقبل، وتطلع مصر أن تكون من الدول الرائدة ديمقراطيا في ما هو قادم. هذا التزام من شعب وقف مرتين في ثورتين في أقل من عامين ونصف، وهو التزام وطني الكل ملتزم به في المرحلة القادمة. سؤالين حاضر، سؤالين بعد الترجمة.
I would like to thank Mr. Secretary for his statement, which reflected the depth of the dialogue that took place between us, and that it also included the situation in Syria. It also addressed the bilateral relationship in a very positive manner, and this was a great opportunity for us to state and explain the Egyptian position and vision for the future of the democratic transition, and also the aspirations of the Egyptian people towards democracy. Egypt has witnessed 2 revolutions in less than 2.5 months, but the people and the government are very committed to moving forward. And now we'll take 2 questions from the audience.
Madam Susie, تفضلي.
It's a question from Susie El-Genizi, Al-Ahram Al-Arabi magazine, and my first question to Minister Kerry. Mr. Kerry, thank you for your words about Egypt and the Egyptian people, but a lot of the Egyptians see the U.S. position as negative, unfortunately. They see that the U.S. is trying to pressure and punish Egypt going to their path to democracy because of the continue holding the delivery of some aids to Egypt. Don't you think this will affect not only the public, the official relations, but also the public relations on the long run? And the second point is concerning the peace process. Do you think there will be a positive results from the negotiations, especially that Israel is continuing its settlement policy? And my question to our minister, please, how do you view the Egyptian-American relations now, and what do we expect from this strategic dialogue? Thank you.
Well, let me just answer it by saying to you that, of course, we understood that the decision with respect to some aid, which has been held back for a period of time, we knew that in some places, obviously, that wouldn't be well received. But it's not a punishment. It's a reflection of a policy in the United States under our law. We have a law passed by the United States Congress regarding how certain events unfold with respect to the change of a government in a country. And we're bound by that. President Obama has actually worked very, very hard to be able to make certain that we're not disrupting the relationship with Egypt. That's why I just said that the President is continuing any assistance that goes directly to the Egyptian people, to help the Egyptian people with education, with health care, with building, certain things that have an impact directly on the people. And we have worked for years to invest in Egypt and to help in Egypt. I believe the government, the interim government, has made very important statements about the roadmap, and now is engaged in a constitutional assembly and a very important debate about what shape the Constitution of Egypt will take in the future. That debate is important in and of itself. It's a reflection of the democracy and of a democratic process. And in December, hopefully, as that Constitutional Assembly reports, the interim government will continue, as they have promised us they are going to do, not for us, but for the Egyptian people. They have made this promise that they intend to continue to move down that road. We believe that is the foundation of the continued cooperation between our countries, which, as I said, is a very important relationship for all of us. So I know there have been some communications and some questions. Let me make it clear here today. President Obama and the American people support the people of Egypt. We believe this is a vital relationship. I am here today at the instructions of President Obama in order to specifically say to the people of Egypt, We support you in this tremendous transformation that you are undergoing. We know it's difficult. We want to help. We're prepared to do so. And the way it will unfold as the democracy is rekindled in its strength, and as the people of Egypt make their choices in the future, I am confident the United States of America will be able to stand with you and do even more. So this aid issue is a very small issue between us. And the government of Egypt, I think, has handled it very thoughtfully and sensitively. Our hope is that we can make the progress we need on democracy, the rights of people, the protections of people, the ability of the country to have its civil society strengthened and restored, and then we will march together hand in hand into the future with Egypt playing the vital role that it has traditionally played in this region. With respect to the peace process, I remain hopeful, and we will make every effort in the United States to move the process forward in a fair-mannered way, in a balanced way that reflects the complexity of these issues. There is no doubt, and I have said this to the Prime Minister of Israel, that the settlements have disturbed people's perceptions of whether or not people are serious and we're moving in the right direction. And I know there have been tensions at the Haram al-Sharif, and I know that doesn't sit well in the community. The Prime Minister, to his credit, the Prime Minister of Israel is working to try to make sure that the rules and the understandings are applied in the appropriate way. And we all need to try to give this negotiation the space that it needs for the leaders to be able to make some very difficult decisions. What I commit to you is the United States, President Obama, are very committed to this effort. I'm going to Israel. I'll be meeting with the Prime Minister of Israel and with the President of the Palestinian Authority while I am there. I will meet also with King Abdullah of Jordan, and we will try to move the process forward. And I am hopeful that in the next months we can make progress. And I ask people everywhere to keep their minds open, to speak the language of peace, not hatred, not war, not continued division, but the possibilities of what peace can bring to everybody. And I will be visiting with His Majesty King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia tomorrow. He has made one of the most significant contributions to this effort through the Arab Peace Initiative. The Arab League will be meeting here, I think, tonight. They have made very, very significant statements in the last months. So I believe there is an ability to move forward, but we have to remain calm and dedicated and committed to a quiet process by which difficult decisions can be discussed. No, go ahead.
بالنسبة للشق الأول من السؤال، دعوني أجيب بأننا بالفعل أدركنا أن القرار المتعلق بحجب بعض المساعدات لم يثر ردودا إيجابية، ولكنه يجب أن تفهموا أنه ليس عقابا. هذا أمر يعكس القانون الأمريكي، وهنالك متطلبات قانونية يمشي بموجبها الكونغرس، وهذه تتعلق بالأحداث التي جرت. نحن ملتزمون، وقد عمل الرئيس أوباما بجد للتأكد من عدم وجود أي تعطيل أو أي أشياء سلبية في هذه العلاقة. لذا قلت لكم أن الرئيس ملتزم بالاستمرار في تقديم المساعدة المباشرة